Morning guys, myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Ingenious Competitive Training Academy. Today I will be discussing about the GK and GS one-liner questions which are very useful for all competitive examinations. These are one thing I just want to inform you. This is part 50. Please check my playlist where you will find up to 49 in a chronological order. Really guys, this is one thing you have to remember. It is one of the finest material I had compiled from the various sources. Don't skip them. They are very useful. Let us see exactly what we have in our slides. What exactly the Silicon Valley of India is? The Bangalore is known as Silicon Valley of India. As you can see to the right side how exactly it looks like. So Bangalore, which is known as Silicon Valley of India. Limited liability, that means shareholder is only liable for the debts of the company to the extent of the unpaid value of his shares. This is what exactly to be remembered is limited liability. That means shareholder is only liable for the debts of the company to the extent of the unpaid value of his shares. That is one thing you have to remember. Laissez-faire means non-interference by the state in the direction of economic affairs. That is known as laissez-faire. In this, non-interference by the state in the direction of economic affairs. Now we have the centralization that is said to exist if top management retains most of the decision making authority. That is known as centralization. We knew that whatever the mosquito that causes dengue fever, that mosquito is known as Aedes aegypti. It is an organism that causes the dengue fever. As you can see to the right side how exactly the Aedes aegypti mosquito which directly affects that is the one which bites during the daytime. You can see what exactly the symptoms we have. You can directly go through whatever has been given with the dengue fever if you have the bite of this Aedes aegypti mosquito. Zero based budgeting. Please remember, whatever we have the zero based budgeting, that lays emphasis on unlimited deficit financing and preparing the budget, neglecting history of expenditure. That is known as what? Zero based budgeting. That is what it lays emphasis on unlimited deficit financing and preparing the budget, neglecting history of expenditure. That is known as zero based budgeting. The largest agro economy, we knew that textiles is the one which is the largest agro economy. So this is you have to remember, whatever the largest agro economy is, textiles. The most labor intensive, that is what? Cotton textiles. We knew that whatever the cotton textiles we have, that is in that maximum labor is essential. So the most labor intensive is, that is cotton textile industry. You required maximum labor. The per capita income is maximum there. That is known as optimum population. So the per capita income is maximum in which place? There is optimum population where you will find the maximum per capita income. The Green Revolution in India has so far been most successful in case of what? We knew that whatever the Green Revolution, who is known as father of Green Revolution for India, not for all the world. For India, MS Swaminathan. For the world, Norman Borlaug. So here the Green Revolution related to what? That is related to wheat. We have the fundamental rights. That fundamental right are enforced in court of what? In court of law. So that is fundamental rights we have, fundamental duties we have. The fundamental rights are the enforceable in court of law. Article 17 of the Indian Constitution, that deals with what? We knew that. You can see to the right side exactly. The Article 17 that deals with the untouchability. Here the abolition of untouchability is the one, that is abolishing of those untouchability is the Article 17. Untouchability is abolished and its practice in any form is forbidden. The enforcement of any, that is one thing you have to remember. Article 17, abolishment of untouchability. As you can see to the right side, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he was from there onwards all reservation system had been implemented. All these classed people, they have been given reservation in all aspects. This is my playlist, guys. I request you guys to check playlist where you will find more than 1000 question papers which are very helpful. You can see how it is segregated. Next we have the use of diode is for the rectification. We knew that what exactly the rectification process is. That is, by the help of diodes the rectification process can be done. Nuclear implosion technology in India. We knew that whatever the nuclear explosion has been taken place, that had been taken place in the Rajasthan, that is in Pokhran. We should remember that the father of nuclear science in India is, that is Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba. So as you can see, nuclear implosion technology in India had made by Dr. Homi J. Baba only. What is achieved in frequency modulation? We should remember fixed amplitude is the one which is achieved in frequency modulation. The highest quantum of heat per unit is anthracite. You have to remember, guys, anthracite is the purest form of carbon where you will find the maximum purest form. That is what you have to remember. Highest quantum of heat per unit is anthracite. The waves are used for telecommunication via artificial satellite. We knew that whatever the waves are, they are used for the telecommunication via artificial satellite is microwaves. This is what you have to remember. So whatever the artificial satellite communication we have, that communication is microwave communication. The wavelength and frequency remains unchanged when the ray of light enters a glass slab from air. This is what exactly to be remembered. The wavelength and frequency remains unchanged when the ray of light enters a glass slab from air. That is one thing you have to remember. A large iceberg melts at the base but not at the top of, because due to high pressure, ice at the base lowers its melting point. This is what you have to remember, guys. Large iceberg melts at the base but not at the top, because due to higher pressure, ice at the base lowers its melting point. That's what exactly you have to remember. The braking force to stop a car within the same distance when its speed is doubled. So we should remember that whatever the braking force we apply, here what we have to apply is that the same distance when its speed is doubled, automatically 4 times. You should remember that the braking force to stop a car within the same distance when its speed is doubled, that is 4 times. You have to apply near about 4 times of braking force. The momentum has the same dimensional formula. We knew that what exactly the momentum is, rho. It's symbolized with the rho, mass into velocity, that is equal to impulse, F into T. If the diameter of a capillary is doubled, the rise of water in it will be halved. Please remember, guys, if there is an increase in diameter of a capillary that is doubled, the rise of water in it will be half. So obviously the diameter of the capillary tube gets doubled, the water level automatically gets halved. A star has mass twice that of sun. It will end up eventually by white dwarf. So you can see what exactly the life cycle of a star. Initially there will be a black hole. From black hole you will have the supernova, and as you can see here how exactly it is formed from the stellar nebula, how exactly it can directly converted into the white dwarf. So this is one thing you have to remember, how exactly the life cycle of a star takes place. A star has mass twice of the sun. It will end up eventually by white dwarf. This is what you have to remember. Raindrops fall from a greater height that they fall with the same terminal velocity. Please remember, guys, whatever the raindrops it falls, they falls in a spherical shape because of the whatever we have the surface tension. Here whatever it is given, the raindrops from the greater height, that they fall with the same terminal velocity. That velocity of the raindrops are terminal velocity. The photostat machine, we knew that whatever the Xerox machine, that works on the principle of electrostatic image making. Please remember guys, whatever the photostat machine we work on, that photostat machine that works on the principle of electrostatic image making only. 1 kilowatt hour, that is equal to what? 3.6 megajoules is the one that is equivalent to 1 kilowatt hour. That means that is equivalent to 3.6 megajoules. The minimum escape velocity of the earth, that is 11.2 kilometers per second, is the one which is the minimum escape velocity of the earth, that is 11.2 kilometer per hour, that is 11.2 kilometer per second. With that speed, the whatever the satellites we have, they move with the great speed with 11.2 kilometer per second. With that speed, it moves from the earth to the sky. In the moon, I want you guys to identify what exactly the escape velocity in the moon. The low solubility of barium sulfate in water attributed to, that is ionic bonds. Please remember guys, the low solubility of barium sulfate in water attributed to what? That attributed to ionic bonds. As you can see to the right side, how exactly the escape velocity from the planet in our solar system has been given. In the case of Jupiter, it is 60.20 kilometer per second. The maximum escape velocity you will find in what? You will find in Jupiter only, because the gravitational force of attraction is maximum in Jupiter only. After that we have Saturn, and then followed by Neptune. There are various things you have to remember, followed by the minimum you will find in the moon. So please go through what exactly the minimum escape velocity, that is near about, I figure out 1.6 kilometer per second. The low solubility of barium sulfate in water attributed to what? That is attributed to ionic bonds. That is one thing you have to remember. The low solubility of barium sulfate in water, that attributed to ionic bonds. The method that is used radioactivity to determine the age of prehistoric materials known as carbon dating. Please remember guys, whatever the Buckminster Fullerene had formulated C614, that is one thing you have to remember, carbon dating method, which is the radioactivity method to determine the age of prehistoric materials, that are, those are fossils. That is one type of identifying the age of those fossils. The hardening of cement is due to the hydration and hydrolysis. We knew that whatever the hardening takes place, that takes place by the hydration and hydrolysis process. When a metallic ring is heated, the whole of its expand or contracts depending on its coefficient of expansion. Please remember guys, when a metallic ring is heated, the whole of it expands or contracts depending on its coefficient of expansion. This is what you have to remember. Teeth and bones are, they are made of what? They are made of tricalcium phosphate. This is one thing you have to remember. Whatever the teeth and bones we have, they are made of tricalcium phosphate, and there is a calcium in the content of the bone. This is what exactly radiocarbon dating method. You can see to the right side. Potassium 40, approximately half-life, and the uranium 238, uranium 235, here carbon C, carbon 14, so 5730 years can be measured. This is what exactly we use for the radiocarbon dating. Here you can directly go through how exactly the scientists use C14 to determine the age of organic materials which contain abundant carbon in a process known as radiocarbon dating. So this is one bit guys, you have to remember each and everything. So these are the few important questions you can directly go through. This is my mobile number 766730 You can call me or message me by WhatsApp. This is 2100 PDF of GK and GS will be given for you in a free of cost. Have a good day guys. Share it to your friends. Don't keep with me. I want you guys to share this YouTube channel to each and everyone. Thank you. Have a good day.